Rio Cinema, located in Kingsland High Street in Dalston, London, is the longest operating community cinema in London. It is an independent cinema that is decorated in the Art Deco style, and the building is a Grade 2 listed. The history of the Dalston Cinema is that Clara Lewinsky converted her auction shop into a picture house in 1909, the Kingsland Place of Animated Picture, or the Kingsland Empire. Following its huge success, she purchased the adjacent properties and expanded its premises. She commissioned architect George Coles to design the two-floor single-screen cinema with a cafe in the late Edwardian neoclassical style. In 1933, it was bought and managed by London's and Southern Cinemas, and quickly, then in 1936, the cinema was taken over by Capital and Provincial News Theatres, who also ran classical cinema chain, who commissioned architect Frank Orstein Blooming to refurbish it in an Art Deco style, interior and exterior. It was then renamed the Classical Cinema in Dalston. Frank Orstein also redesigned several other cinemas in the area, many of which survive today. This is the cinema we are familiar today, and from that point onwards, the cinema was only restored. A fun, hidden, and overlooked fact about the cinema is that the initial design is preserved, as the newer cinema room is inside the old auditorium. It's like a capsule within a capsule. There is a door on the rooftop that allows you to see the old arches that George Coles designed, which have been restored along with the rest of the building in the 1990s due to water damage. The history from 1940 to 1970. The classic cinema sustained bomb blast damage during the Blitz of 1941, when highly explosive bombs fell across the streets of Brickwick News. In 1958, it became the Classical Cartoon Theatre. 1960s, it became the Classical Continental, showing foreign film languages, exposing the local community to never-seen-before cultures, communities, and attitudes towards life. In 1971, it became the taller cinema club, screening uncensored adult films with live striptease and burlesque acts on stage. This was rather a VIP kind of setting where only the elite and club members were welcome. Since 1979, the Rio Cinema has been a non-profit run by an elected board, trying to restore its image and trying to restore a better presentation. In 1997, it was restored, and in 2017, the cinema successfully raised $125,000 to restore the Art Deco interior of the building and to build a new screen in the large basement space. The second screen, seating 28, opened in December 2017. A lot of controversy has surrounded the cinema, and it has made it into the news several times, with victories reaching target hits of cash, finding all sorts of Christmas decorations that were lit, creating controversy that the films could no longer be heard in the cinema, and winning several awards throughout the years. It was nominated as Best Cinema in 2017. It was awarded Love London Awards 2016, and Time Out voted the best independent cinema multiple years in a row. Mayors are very active, and the community loves the cinema. Historical links to the world cinema. It is not just the cinema. This cinema also allows artists to showcase their musical talents, hold talks, communicate. It invites multiple directors to have talks about their films. London Film Festival occasionally gets hosted here alongside with other cinemas. London Independent Film Festival has been hosted here multiple times. It has a long, rich history which has been preserved, and it being displayed, showing through a variety of art house films all the way to blockbusters. The Rio Cinema is an inclusive international in the films and artists it shows, and also the audience it hosts. The exposure of the international and foreign languages films helps educate the local community and adds to the history of Dalston. This cinema also allows you to rent out the space for any events that you wish. Of course, once they've been run by the board to confirm that they fall within the characterization of which the cinema would like to be represented. It is a space where people can express themselves, show their art, whether it be films or whether it be music or whether it be anything else. It is a creative space that helps build the community, aids to construct better ideas, and helps educate whoever wishes to be educated there. Thank you very much.